What's up, people? How y'all feeling today? Time for us to play some Dark Souls. Make sure I'm loading in the right character. Like, I haven't played it since last week. You know, despite... Well, actually, I think I played it a little bit. Got summoned to maybe once or twice. Maybe, I think, I can't remember. I don't think I actually did... if I did, I didn't do much grinding. Like, I think just enough to get the, next spell. Yeah, I got Greater Lightning Bolt. Or Lightning Spear. Now I need 10 more faith to use it. Alright, well... Today we're going to continue playing some Dark Souls. Where am I... Fucking... Ooh, I need more blooming purple moss clumps. I'm going to go buy some of those. Because we're going back to Blight Town to do the demon ruins. I can't remember which order I usually fight these guys in because I've only really done it once or twice, but we'll start with, yeah, we'll start going after the Bed of Chaos. Yes, and in case I didn't show it on screen, I did get Ornstein's armor, which is better than the Silver Knight armor I was using. You basically buy it off him. Yeah, like that guy over there, who we first saw leading into Blight Town, is the guy who sells the boss armors. Oh wow, like, I guess it's because I was just coughing a bit, but my throat it feels a little rough. Good thing I got a drink.
Oh, I thought, are you babbling?
I don't need 11. I'll buy 5. That should be good for now. Also, buying the Transient Curse, gonna need a lot more of those.
Our forage boss in the lower areas of this town. You can't make sure. Much obliged, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they give you something after you spend enough. But yeah, we're going to Blight Town first because I'm pretty sure I forgot to grab a Firekeeper soul. Like, I knew what it was, but it took my brain a minute to register what the name of it was. Wait, you also go to the... Well, we also haven't been to the catacombs at all yet. Because other than that quick run through to grab us this sweet hander, Didn't really do anything down there. Ah, sudden sneeze. It's because it's such an old game. It's sometimes it's really easy to forget how fucking pretty this game is. Use the elevator as an opportunity to take a drink. And just go straight through here. Also, before we run back over there, now that I have Lightning Spear, I should be able to take out this zombie dragon. Pretty sure it's a zombie. It's a matter of finding out how far its attacks travel on this side. Okay, we're safe here. Now I just huck lightning at it. Lost lock for a moment. There we go. We lost all of our lightning spears, but we did it. We got dragon scale for our troubles. Restore a straight sword, dragon crest shield, and soul of a proud knight. Nice. I think I already got the thing that was like just kind of in the hole over here. If not, it's just some humanity. I can honestly do without it at the moment. Okay, so also another thing. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to handle like recording stuff for YouTube at the moment, because with these streams and the fact that I have two projects going on right now, that I tend to record like between 5 and 7 videos at a freaking time. Hold on, turning my AC on a bit. Like I haven't like I'm just now running out of videos, and I have like 5 more episodes of Skyrim that just need some like final editing done, that just need some like a final watch through basically. And I'm just now running out of videos. I haven't recorded in like a month. Ow. I always forget how your actions kind of queue up in this game. Yeah, so I either need to record much longer videos, which like I have seen some people do. Like I'm not and like I have no idea how their retention times are or anything. Like, or record less videos per session. I was already thinking about bumping up Pokemon to 20 minutes per episode instead of 15, because that's because like that'll actually cut down the videos in those recordings by quite a bit, like the number of videos. With Skyrim, maybe just instead of recording for like maybe they just record for like 1 hour rather than like an hour and a half to 2 hours. Fucking bugs. Okay, I think this might actually be... Is this going down too far? Oh, no, no, it's not. There we go. Was I getting a note to the village body? No. No, it's just climb up, climb down. Okay, got it. Oh yeah, I definitely haven't been through here because you're still alive. Got your friend who's over here though. Soul of a proud knight. I don't know if I got him or not. Dispel the toxic. Place the dagger with purple moss. The bomb with blooming. There we go, there's the Firekeeper soul I missed. No, he's not dead. And I'm toxic again. And I'm dead. Oh well, at least I got the Firekeeper soul. That's all that matters. Now on my way back down, I can upgrade it. Oh, right, I'm here. Did I not rest that Firelink? Oh shit, I didn't rest in the, on the edges of the demon ruins either. Hmm. Okay. So, just because... Yeah, Greater Spirit, I think needs 30. Okay. I'll have to grind for that later. There you go. Now our Estus Flask is finally +2. Yep, I got on Ornstein's armor. was gonna rock the Silver Knight set for a while, but Ornstein's is just better. Like, most of it is lighter and provides better protection from most things. Also, how you doing, Squid Man? Just doing a little bit backtracking. That's good. Now we're off to Blight Town again. Yay. Well, technically this way we skip Blight Town. And Puck-a-lay. Okay, that was a bad roll. That was the absence of a roll. I missed. Yep. Got the Lord vessel last time, and I believe I did grind a little bit off screen to get some more sunlight medals. So I have greater sunlight. So I have greater lightning spear. Because I forgot to rest at the bonfire there. So I can't. Yeah, I forgot to grab the Fair Lady's bonfire. Hello there. Forgot about you for a moment. Also not used to killing you in one hit. Thankfully I can murder you guys through the floor. There we go. That took considerable more effort than it should have. Target you. There we go. Take care of that asshole. Alright, I'm just over here so I can grab the souls I dropped. Dropped a couple thousand souls into humanity. Yeah, it worked. Second time I thought I wasn't gonna be able to hit him. Already grabbed all the items here, so mine. See, that doesn't have the platforms on it. I forgot how to get up. You actually do have to go up here. Those things have way too small hitboxes for how much damage they deal. Especially if you take their fire breath into account. Wow, a few thousand souls. I had like 10,000 on me. Forgot how much I need to level, but I don't know if that's enough, actually. Either way, it's still good to not lose. Because even if it's at the point where they're basically useless or it's too little to actually matter, it still kind of sucks losing a bunch of souls. I do not think I'm going the right way. I am not going the right way. You can tell I don't go down here that much. I just remember hearing all the freaking horror stories and just like noping out of this place. Just going through here as little as possible. Though I have had to navigate camera. Please don't do that. I have had to navigate down here quite a bit because I like exploring. I like finding things. Which reminds me, speaking of finding things, I should, there we go, that was really weird. I think the game, for a second, thought that ledge was higher than it actually was. I know which way, okay, I do know which way I have to go now, but I want to get me some items first. Also rest at this bonfire. Okay, I need 15,000 to level. 4,000 away. Crap. You already got that item. Hello there. Oh, it's you fuckers. You want to go? Come at me, bitch tits. Sorry, excuse for mosquito. Oh, it's a good thing I got plenty of moss clumps. And plenty of heal. I'm gonna be using it a lot. Go. Yeah, I believe the wall is over here somewhere. But yeah, also I kinda can't equip the poison bite ring. Because of because like without Havel's ring and the Ring of Favor, I don't think I could actually equip this armor. And I don't want to give up either one of those right now. So I guess I'll just sizzle for a bit. This place could use to be a bit good. This place could be a bit brighter. Ooh. There's that set. I already, you damn bugs. I also want to get the, I also want to get through the, like, at least open up the hidden area, in this area. Maybe somewhere around here. Come on. Fuck you. Look at that, it's Siegmeyer. Yeah, and this one is Siegmeyer. Come on, go up the ledge. Oh, you son of a bitch. You leech.
Excuse me, I was so absorbed in thought I just drifted away. You see, I'm actually in a bit of a fix. I've made it this far, but I'm short on antidote moss for the trip back. By my knighthood, I'm ashamed to ask, but can you spare a few scraps of moss?
Hell yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you. A saint you are. This Knight of Katarina expresses his deepest gratitude. I shall not forget this. Please, take this, a symbol of my appreciation.
Hell yeah.
Well, our fates, perhaps this too.
Gotta heal. Oh, you drop large Titanite shards. That's good. Yeah, poison comes back quick when you have like no poison resistance. I can't remember. In this one, does raising attunement increase spellcasts eventually? I want to say that it does, though that might just be my imagination. Oh, hello there. And this is why we get Lightning Spear. To thin out the herd. That way we don't get absolutely fucking rushed. Almost enough to level. And a new sword. I don't think the wall's here. Thought it was at first, but now I think about it, I don't think it is. I see, that slug dropped something. Also, I need to heal. I've been playing Dark Souls 2 and 3 on and off, and one thing I could safely say about going back to this game, I miss being able to equip 4 rings. Right, it's up here. Yeah, you come here thinking, oh, well, that was worthless. You're thinking, oh, there must be a secret. Oh yes, there's a secret. There's a chest. Much better reward. And normally, this is when you leave. But a second secret wall. The Great Hollow. It's a spooky ass name. Well, I got 400 souls from somewhere. Then something probably fell to its death after it spawned in. Normally we would do this, but not right now. What I'm going to do... Wait. If I whoop to the last bonfire I rested at, or like the fire I just lit, if I use the homeward bone? Also, I know this is like completely out of nowhere, and I probably should have mentioned it when we were actually fighting them, but Orstein and Smo sound like a fucking law firm. Like you go to their office to settle to settle like a divorce settlement or something like that. Or you got like injured on the job or something. You also do that born done to death mesothelioma joke. It's only really a thing because like I'm not even sure if younger people even know why that's a joke. That if you or a loved one have been diagnosed with mesothelioma. Yeah, it's mostly because like I don't know, like 30, 40 years ago or so, like people discovered that asbestos was like a super good insulator or something. So, of course, they used it in fucking everything. And then they realized, oh yeah, this stuff, it kind of causes cancer. So then, yeah, but the thing is, like, later on, a lot of people who worked with it developed, like, lung cancer. Or mesothelioma. Which I think is a respiratory thing. There is not. But, like there's not a way to do a randomizer on the Switch. But, like if I could, like once I get the game, if I were to get this game on Steam, I could get it on Steam and do a randomizer that way. But I'm not gonna lie, I do not think I'm good enough at this game to do a randomizer. Yeah, it would be cool though. Also, just kind of reminds me of a post I saw that was fairly humorous. Someone there was like an enemy randomizer, and someone said walks out of the cell. Gwen's there to put me right back in. Knowing, like, my luck, that's probably something that would happen. Yeah, but I just recently gotten to the point where I'm competent at Dark Souls and not dying every other freaking second. Hey, where's the fucking entrance again? Oh, there it is. Quelaug's domain. Yeah, like, I don't know, like, it would kind of defeat the purpose, especially like the Dark Souls games. But yeah, the only way a enemy randomizer would work is if they kind of scaled the enemies to the area. So like, it's like, yeah, like Nito might be in the undead crypt. I mean, not in the undead crypt. Nito might be in the undead burg, but it's not gonna be like super crazy.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'm a new servant.
No matter. I pray.
Hello, fair lady. Hold up, I'm gonna pop a humanity so I can kindle this bonfire. Or at least make sure it's kindled. Oh, I guess it's already kindled. You know, because of the way they changed how covenants work, I could technically just join this covenant and just switch back to being a Sunbro. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna. Because like the best way to, because basically the covenant means you need to give humanity to her, and the best way to get humanity is by murdering the shit out of other players. And I kind of don't feel like doing that, to be perfectly honest. So I should, because at a point it'll make this thing be an elevator, so like a shortcut to a shortcut straight to the demon ruins. Also, I fucking hate these guys. I can kindle this bonfire. Yeah, I hate these guys, because, like, they can totally infect you with a thing, and then you can't wear a helmet. Unless you use a very specific item to not anymore. Oh no, I got a bunch of humanity too. But the thing is, like, the best way to get humanity is, like, without having to use all your items, is to invade other people. Oh, you can barely see Ceaseless Discharge. Which, by the way, is both the raddest and the grossest name for a boss. I mean, come on. Ceaseless Discharge. And also, let's see if I can remember the... Because, like, okay, so when I was first running through this game, my first, like, playthrough that I actually beat, it took me a while to get to the... for Ceaseless Discharge over here to do the quick kill. But let's see if I can actually pull it off. Hello there. You look absolutely miserable. But then again, being in constant pain from, you know, kind of being made out of, kind of like spewing out lava all the time. Yeah, that would kind of suck. Got aggregate by grabbing this. He's angry. Also, holy shit, he almost killed me. Healing. Running. For those who are unaware, he can still attack you, but if you get basically by the door, he will actually try to jump to get at you, which will cause him to fall off a cliff and die. I think right here should be good. There he goes. I just have to hit him enough so he loses his grip and falls. And there we go. This charge has been defeated. Which says he's no longer ceaselessly discharging. Most of the lava down there cool, so you can actually move down there. Yeah, Ceaseless Discharge's life kind of sucked. Wait, hold on. No. For a second there, I thought there was a shortcut back there, but no, that's actually lower. Yeah, Ceaseless Discharge's life kind of sucked. He was the brothers of one of the witches of Izalith. But he was the brother of the daughters of the Witch of Izalith. And when they did their whole thing to try to replicate the first flame and all turn into demons, unleashing chaos, he transformed too. And because of this transformation, he was in constant pain and burning. So his sisters made him a ring so that he wouldn't be constantly in pain. But he dropped it. So that sucks. Yeah, and the thing we just got that outfit from was the grave of one of his sisters, Quaylana, I believe. Oh, hey, look, it's a Kappa demon. Not so tough without your fucking dogs, are ya? Aha! Payback for getting me all out of trouble earlier. I believe this is actually the way we need to go. But there's more stuff over here. But yeah, so I don't know if we'll run into her. I think you actually have to progress in the Fair Lady Covenant in order to actually meet her. But Quaylana is indeed not dead. After the whole shit went down and demons became a thing, she kind of ran away. There we go. By the way, that's a Tartarus demon, like one of the first bosses we fought. Yeah, like but yes, possibly. Yeah, like Quaylana is like it's implied through some of the lore, like or the more accurately translated lore, I should say, that Quaylana didn't immediately run away like it seems like she did. Like it's believed that she ran away. Like the translator it seems that she ran away during the there. I almost landed in the lava. That would have been bad. Yeah, like it seems more like she ran away during the war between Gwen and the demons. A war in which the demons quite readily got their asses kicked. Though they weren't wiped out. Oh, okay. Huh. Maybe I should level up my pyro hand then. Even though I don't plan on using pyro at all. Oh, come on. I only wanted to fight one of you. Oh, no, that's not good. That's not a good. Ah, son of a bitch. Didn't land in the lava, would have been fine. Yeah, I did semi-recently watch a handful of lore videos. No, that part does make sense because from what I do know, she actually asks you to stop her. Oh, she does? Huh. I remember yeah, I remember, at least with the lore videos I've been watching, she actually she actually asks you to kill her mom and her sisters because they're to end their eternal suffering or something like that. That's really interesting, though. All right. Come at me, Brosif. There we go. No, I really like their swords, the Kappa Demon swords. Maybe I should try to use one. Like, I know the Zweihander is like one of the best weapons in the game, but I kind of want I kind of want a sword that's at least a little bit more anime. shit, it didn't lock on time, so I threw it at the ground. Whoa! Oh, you nicked me there. Oh, not a simultaneous kill, but simultaneous damage. It resulted in them dying. So better for me. Lightning bolt! Owie! Whoa! There's the issue with camera controls. Yeah, like I just remembered a line from specifically the dub of Yu Yu Hakusho really near the end. One of one of these two characters ends up not dying, but they get a fight. They basically deal each other fatal blows at the same time. And the character's inner monologue says simultaneous death, the best honor one warrior can give another. And considering the character who says it, it makes perfect fucking sense that it's just that edgelord. Yeah, like, if you guys are into anime and you want to watch one of the classics, especially if you like shonen stuff like Dragon Ball, I highly, highly recommend Yu Yu Hakusho. It's easily one of my all-time favorite shows ever. If not my all-time favorite show. That is indeed a possibility. But yeah, like, if you do watch Yu Yu Hakusho, watch the dub. It's not that the Japanese dub is bad. It's just that Yu Yu Hakusho is one of the very rare cases where the English dub is way fucking better. Especially if you watch the remastered dub for the Blu-ray. That is both more accurate in the sense of, more accurate to the manga, but also, changes where the manga kind of falls flat. None of the purists who I talk with, ever believe me when I say, watch the dub, it's dope as shit. Because, they're fucking purists and they're like, oh, I don't like dubs. They change too much and da 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 and da 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 da, and you don't need localization. Just do it. Do it one for one, which never fucking works. But whatever. The two best examples I can think of, and by the way, I haven't watched the subtitled version of Yu Yu Hakusho, but I have read most of the manga. And what I have seen of the subtitled one, it basically follows the manga really close. But yeah. One of the examples is the referee for the Dark Tournament arc, Koto. In the dub, she has so much more personality. Because in the sub, or at least in the manga, she was your standard announcer character with a tiny sprinkling of to be perfectly frank, sadism, because this is a demon tournament after all. But yeah, in the dub, she had instead of just announcing, she actually adds flavor to it. And I don't want to say the next one because it's kind of a spoiler for the beginning of one of the last arcs of the show. So I will save that one. So I will save that one unless someone like specifically asks for it. You know, I can't remember what's over here. I don't even know if there is anything over here. It's just I want to fucking check and find out. But yeah, like, if you like shonen and want to see one of the original shonen anime that, like, basically set the bar, that basically was one of the anime that set the bar for the genre, watch Yu Yu Hakusho. It's really good. Like, it can feel a bit dated at times. Like, they don't use any like specific they don't use any actual like of the time references, but it's more just like the tech that they use in the show, because Yu Yu Hakusho is an anime from the 90s. It was also written by the guy who made Hunter x Hunter. So if you like Hunter x Hunter, then you'll probably really like Yu Yu Hakusho. Yu Yu Hakusho also has one of the or one of my more favorite character archetypes, which is the that's I guess like the actual trope term would be the Lancer. It's basically the number 2 guy who's like gunning to be number 1 and has a friendly rivalry with the main hero, which in this case would be Kuwabara as the Lancer. And like, out of everyone I've seen who watched the show, they all have the same reaction when it comes to Kuwabara. They start out fucking hating him, but by like midway through like the Dark Tournament arc, he's their favorite character. Almost every single one of them. Okay, now to go the way I actually have to go, because I can't get the stuff without the ring from a boss that's coming up. But yeah, this concludes my tangent on why you should watch and enjoy Yu Yu Hakusho. Seriously though, it's very easy to forget how fucking pretty this game is. Like, this is literally the same game, just like the graphics were a bit polished up from its 2011 release. Or 2012 release. Wait, no, Dark Souls... Wait, no, it was earlier than that. Great True Path of Demons. Aha! Eh. Oh, you fuck. You made me waste a lightning bolt. And now you're dead. Okay, you. I want you to drop your sword. Hell yeah! No, I'm good. Owie. Double owie. Okay, that death was entirely my fault. Alright. Oh shit, we're actually overdue for a break. Okay, so, yeah, we're gonna go on break. So, grab a snack, use the bathroom, stretch your legs, etc., etc. I'm gonna go get a drink, because I'm thirsty. Alright, we'll see. Alright, we'll be back in approximately 5 minutes, give or take. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. I have returned. So, I stretched my legs and stuff and grabbed a soda. Was gonna try to get a drink, but was gonna try to get not a drink. Was gonna grab a snack, but I currently all we really have is leftovers, and I don't want to nuke a burger for a snack. That's what I'm gonna do. Probably gonna do that after the stream, because by that point I'll be hungry. But anyway, let us continue. Oh, wait, hold up. What are the stats for the Demon Great Machete? It is an Ultra Great Sword. Now I'll have to level it up. Never mind, I did not mean to equip it. You know what? Let's grab my souls real quick and go level that bad boy up. Having to clear my throat. Be very careful not to let these assholes hit you. Or more accurately, let these fucking maggots hit you. Yep, I've definitely been infected. Oh yeah, that's... Okay, note to self, don't do that again. It fucking ate me. Thankfully, I believe I have the item to heal that. Let's warp to... Firelink would be the closest. Okay. We're gonna run over to Andre. Pop some items. Soul items. Now, at some point, I should also probably go back to the Undead Asylum. Also, welcome to how I play games. I randomly sidetrack myself and go off and do other stuff. unless it's like a very linear game, I will very often go off and do other stuff, like grind up some money or experience to do a thing that I want to do. Buy decide that You know, that would be a really good time to go and, get a thing. So I'll go and get a thing. Like, in the middle of, like, a arc. Like, a chapter. Like, in the middle of, like, a story arc. Jeez, you guys should see how I play fucking Skyrim. Or hell, how I play most MMOs. Okay then, what soul items do I have? Let's start off with Large Soul of a Brave Warrior. Gives us 8,000.
Well, you need...
Reinforced weapon. Oh, I don't have any Titanite shards. What the fuck? Okay, so let's spend all my souls on that.
Get yourself night.
Let's just pop a bunch of soul items, I guess. Also, probably should have put the boss souls in the bottomless box. Also, I wonder if anyone's ever made a bottomless box in D&D.
Well, you need it.
And if so, I wonder what the stats are for it. Okay, you got it to +5. I got it to +6. Okay, it's almost as good as the Zweihander. I just add a large Titanite shards. Also, real quick, let's pair. Do you have anything else of interest? No, not really.
This is the old. It was abandoned in favor of the church that you passed through. There are paths leading from here to two forbidden plains, Sen's Fortress and the Darkroot Garden. They attract all sorts of lunatics, no one as cultured as yourself. It's fine to be undead, but keep a level head, eh? Don't get yourself
I like
killed,
this guy.
neither.
Oh wow, this requires 40 strength to wield one-handed. But it looks brutal. It's like it's made out of bone. Maybe some kind of rock. Like that gnarly hook at the end. Like, realistically, I don't think that hook would be of much use. Like, wait, why am I walking back? I could just use the bonfire. Oh well. Like, realistically, that hook will just get caught on everything. Like, when you're trying to, like, slash through stuff. I mean, like, yeah, it'll do more damage, but if it, like, if it doesn't kill them, like, if it gets, like, caught in their armor or something, then all that's gonna do is leave you wide open. Then again, it's not realistic. This is not a realistic sword game, so like honestly, I think like in this game, at least, the only sword that's more anime than like this one is probably the Black Knight Greatsword.
Oh, I'm sometimes.
Let's buy another one of his mirror. There's a pot shard stuck on me for a little bit.
Oh, hello. Oh, as always.
Okay, so leveling this up only requires souls. So why not? I mean, it's something to dump my extra souls into that I don't need. War! The daughter of chaos. I do not know why I was saying it in that voice. Quelao's domain. How much money do I have? I have 19. Yeah, I'm not gonna use all my humanity for that. Oh wow, that's a bit of a wind-up for the heavy attack. But other than that, his moveset seems to be similar, if not the same, to the Zweihander. Only a little bit weaker, so it should be good. I'll take back those 0 souls. Well, actually, those are like 15 souls. I did kill a couple things before I died. Oh man, like earlier I heard the fucking song for one of the original Full Metal Alchemist series, like, openings. Ready, Steady, Go. It's like, damn, I forgot how good that song is. Full Metal Alchemist has always had such great openings. It's also been an age and a half since I've seen the original 2004 series. Mostly because every time I try to watch it now, I just want to watch Brotherhood. Because I like Brotherhood so much more. And the ending of the 04 series is not that great. Like the ending of the 04 series, for those who don't know, the original run of the Full Metal Alchemist anime, which I will be hereby referring to as the 04 series, because it was released in 2003, 2004. I think it was 04. Yeah, like with that series, they knew that they were going to that the anime was going to wrap up before the manga did. So they asked the mangaka, which is the person who writes and draws the manga, about it, and she basically said you can just kind of do whatever. So from the beginning of the manga, you can start to see, from the beginning of the anime, the 04 series, you can see the changes. And it's really strong up until the ending. Like, the ending is a huge, like, clusterfuck. And by that, I mean, like, it has, like, it has some pretty big action scenes. And it has a really, really fucking cool visual of, like, the old central city, like, literally sunken into the ground underneath current central city. Ah, shit. But, like, the ending is, like, a couple cool action pieces, a DBZ style character death where they try to make you feel like it's gonna last, but it really doesn't. Like, it's fixed by the end of the next. It's fixed by, like, the midpoint of the next episode, and the rest is just a massive exposition dump that, unlike basically everything else leading up to it, doesn't make sense. Like, spoilers. It turns out that the woman who basically kind of kidnapped Rose, which was a character from way earlier in the story, who, well, I'm not going to mention how on stream, but the villain Scar, after he went to Lior, she kind of turned into, like, a religious figure because of her kid. And, like, and that part in itself is just like, okay, that there was no precedent for that in the series at all. So that just feels odd. So that's just out of left field. And, and Scar dies and basically transmutes countless soldiers and turns Al into a living philosopher's stone. And apparently every time he uses alchemy, as a stone, like, he uses a bit of himself up. Which, you know, that in and of itself is, like, interesting. But yeah, like, there's, like, a massive exposition dump, and it turns out that the only reason people in that world, which I don't believe they name it in the 04 series. I don't remember hearing the name Amestris until Brotherhood. But which I started getting the manga afterwards, which I really need to get more issues of. I only have 5. But it turns out the only reason people in that world can use alchemy is because of the gate. And, like, the Gate of Truth. Well, it's not called the Gate of Truth, it's just called the Gate. And, like, on the other side is like World War I Germany. And the only reason why people can use alchemy is that it's fueled by the deaths of people in that world from that war. And it's like, what? Like, that's a bit too that's a bit too, like, metaphysical for the series up to this point. And Hohenheim is just a sad sack. Like, that's it. Like, that's basically his character, is he's depressed. Like, then it turns out that, like, Envy is like Ed and Al's, like, half brother. That, like, and was also the first homunculus, not Pride. Which, by the way, in this one, in 04 series, Fuhrer Bradley is Pride, not Wrath. Wrath is Teacher's Kid, because in that one, homunculi are basically like the remains of people who are people who are tried to transmuted, who were attempted to bring back to life via transmutation. So like they don't really give emphasis on who Bradley was, but yeah, like Bradley was Wrath, which was weird. Actually, no, at the time it wasn't weird, because I personally didn't know any better, because I've only, seen that show. I've never read the manga. But yeah, and they gave the homunculi, like, the whole thing, it wasn't like they only have so many lives based on the amount of people that were used to make their stones. But like they could actually die if they were near the remains of the person who they were transmuted from. The person who they were supposed to be, I should say. And yeah, like, Salim is just like a kid in that one. Like Bradley's kid, which Wrath kind of chokes out, because I guess we were supposed to really know that he's evil. But like, yeah, like it turns out that Envy, the first homunculus, was the kid of Hohenheim of Light, not von Hohenheim, Hohenheim of Light, specific. Like that's his name. And I think her name was Dante, who ended up being Izumi Curtis's teacher. But yeah, and like Hohenheim, got depressed and fucked off, and she was butthurt about it, and like she was pulling the strings of like the whole military corruption thing, which was, if I remember, it was barely even a subplot in the 04 series, which is fine. Like 04 Full Metal Alchemist, it was still good. Like, it's still a good anime. But I like Brotherhood way better. Like, also, I haven't seen it in a billion fucking years. So I'm kind of just going off of memory here. So I might get some of this stuff wrong. Yeah, like Ed kills Greed, which kind of fucks him up because like him and his brother's whole thing was like, yeah, we're not gonna fucking kill people. Which that fucks him up, and like in order to kill Sloth, which was the Führer's secretary, who was their mom, like he actually dug up his mom's grave and to get like a piece of her for that, which also was a little out of character. There we go. I was gonna die there for a sec. Oh, I was almost falling off the ledge the entire time. Oh, hello there. Oh, at least they're dead. But yeah. Yeah, like Rose's baby is super important because, as it turns out, the younger you are, the more of a natural connection you have to the gate, which doesn't make sense. Like, I think that was supposed to, like, partially explain why Ed and Al were such prodigies. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think that was just a way to, you know, justify how that child was conceived. Which, once again, not going to go into it on stream because I'm going to put this on YouTube and I don't want it to get demonetized. You should have an idea of what it was based solely on that. Yeah, but then, like, well, since I'm spoiling everything, like, Ed's the one who dies. Like, after Envy did the whole, like, surprise, bitch, I'm your bro, that, like, thing, like, he kills Ed. Like, just straight up impales him. And then, like, halfway through the next episode, Al decides, you know what, fuck it, I'm done with this. And he starts using, like, his Philosopher's Stone powers, like, to fuck shit up. And he brings Ed back to life because Ed's soul was still at the gate, like, angsting it up. And, like, and then Ed's like, you know what, Ed's like, you know what, so Al sacrificed himself to bring me back, so I'm gonna do the literal exact same thing for him. And Ed basically puts his entire body through the gate, which brings Al back whole hog. But the thing is, Al's like the same, like, back to the same age he was when he originally went through the gate. It doesn't remember anything about after, which also doesn't make much sense, I guess. I mean, it's sciencey magic, so, you know, whatever, it's fine. And I know there's another one. There's 4. Oh, you're nomming on me. And I'm dead. Shit. But yeah, like, but I will say, I did like how they handled, like, the beginning bits in Full Metal Alchemist 04. because like they actually do the whole use well thing, and it's not handled via. It's not even handled in a flashback. Not until later. It's just exposition, like by characters who weren't involved. But like yeah, they basically cover that whole thing, and they also do the Nina Chimera thing a whole lot better, because they actually they do it. They have more than one episode to do it, and it's not like Brotherhood where they decide, well, like the original one wasn't that long ago, so we're just gonna fast forward these bits. The whole Nina Chimera thing is handled way better. I think Hughes' death is also done way better. Oh wait, no. Hughes' death is about the same, actually. However, like, Roy's reaction to Hughes' death is way better in Brotherhood. Like, it's actually legitimately a bit terrifying. My soul's back. You pop out, I whack, roll back. Roll back to avoid your vomit. Fuck a lightning bolt. Fuck a lightning bolt. Come on. Well. Wait, which weapon was broken? Nothing to tell me that it's broke. I'll just switch back to the Zui hander for now. Lightning bolt. I just got a message. Oh wow, when I died, his frame rate like halved. Alright. Is that message gone out? Let's pop one of these to fix everything up. Excuse me. Barely not enough to fix my pants. No, I probably should just grab that treasure chest. Don't need to kill all those guys. Also, should probably talk about something else other than anime. I mean, personally, I'm fine with it. It fills some time, and especially if I can't think of anything else to talk about, because you know I'm kind of doing the same thing over and over again. Yo, dead. Aha! I did not want to kick. Owie. I'm pretty sure I already have your weapon. Well, if I didn't, I do now. No, I had the Dragon King Great Axe, not the Demon Great Axe. Yeah, that makes sense. Dragon Tail weapon. You remember Dragon? Well. I want that chest. What else can I talk about? Oh yeah, with the retranslated lore for Izalith and like this whole area. It's it seems more obvious that it seems way more obvious that like in hindsight, that the demon, like they actually had chaos essentially under control. Because chaos, like the actual bed of chaos doesn't break free and start really trying to slack you down until you've killed one of the two parasites, I guess, like at either end. Like, it's also very obvious that I just cut that demon's stick off. Like that was like right at the crotch. But anyway, yes, it's actually kind of obvious that these guys had a culture. Like they have architecture. It's just kind of ruined now because Lord Gren was like, nah, fuck that. I don't feel like dealing with demons later. There we go. I thought I was going to die. Gonna heal real quick. Just run through. Later. I am so glad that that wasn't a mimic. It very easily could have been. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna homeward bone out of here. I'm pretty sure those guys dropped Titanite or something, but I don't feel like dealing with that one. Also gotta repair all my shit again. This time I have all the souls to do it. Also, my eyes are very itchy. Okay, now to go the actual way. And also, like, the more you look into the lore, the more of an asshole Gwen seems like. Because, like, in this game, it's like, oh, he did the ultimate sacrifice to preserve the prosperous age of fire. But it's like he didn't want to lose. And the next age was supposed to be the age of man, who he doesn't appear to like very much. He's like, nah, I want my age to last, because I'm the one who made it. It's my age of fire! That like made my throat tense up a lot more than I thought it would. That was weird. But yeah, and like basically to make sure that the Gate of the Gods keeps going, like they purposefully like funnel like undead undead through the meat grinder to eventually, till one of them turns out powerful enough to actually, you know, link the fire, keep the Age of Fire going. Okay, now for this fuckwat. I'm going to throw down my sign. And then go and yaw. Oh. I do not know how I survived that. Ow, I just went to go itch my nose and I scratched the inside of it with my fingernail. Doesn't feel like it's bleeding. Yes, and I believe you have to offer up enough humanity to open up this door to actually save Solaire. Which I don't think I'm gonna do. I don't think I actually have that much humanity on me. And I also don't want to grind for a few hours to get all the humanity required. Like, either by invading people or by, like, either by invading people or by, you know, just murdering rats and stuff. You know, now that I'm like a good, like, probably 2/3 of the way through Dark Souls, like, I'm wondering what I'm gonna do for Dark Souls 2. Like, when I'm gonna do that, and if so, what build am I gonna use? Might go for a might go for like a Hex melee build. Though usually when I go caster, I go full caster. With 3, I might go Pyromancer. Because I actually know enough about 3 to be able to do a halfway decent Chaos Pyromancer build. You know what, I'm going to actually, you know what, hold on, let me double check to make sure I, like, yep, no password. Wanted to make sure. You know what? Fuck it, let's go try to beat up the Fire Sage. Who's one of these guys? Wow, that has a range. And I'm dead because of the camera. I should not have locked on. Also, wow, look at that. That's actually time for a break. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna take another quick break. And when we come back, we are going to throw ourselves at this wall until it breaks. Alright? See you guys in a minute. Or in about 5 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Okay. So if we can't beat this guy in like an hour, I think I'm gonna call the stream and then try to summon grind him a bit, so I can get better acclimatized to his move set, and so I can get the stuff I need to, you know, like level up my like fucking, you know, maybe level up a bit of my like my gear a little bit. Son of a bitch. You know, that happens sometimes. Oh, wait, you know what? I forgot to switch it over to gameplay. Yeah, I just died to the fire-breathing guys. Yeehaw. Okay. Let's go. Okay, I know I've mentioned this before, but ever since I saw that damn, like, super fucking old Flash cartoon, End of Z World, I can't say okay with, like, half the time, whenever I just say okay, I go, okay. Like, the way that fucking animation starts. Okay, here's the Earth. Damn, that is a sweet Earth, you might say. Wrong! That was funny. That was a good Flash, especially for back in the day. That was back when most of the Flash animators were rough around the edges as far as animation goes. Like, you could tell that none of them were like professionals who have been doing this for like 20 fucking years. Mostly just like younger people with simple drawing tablets, if any drawing tablets, like, who just downloaded their copy of Flash. Yeah, I've done a little bit of messing around with Flash before. Like, back in my computer tech and networking class, like the first year where we're doing tech, the teacher got a copy of Flash, like copied it onto a bunch of other disks and had us install on our computers in the there, and like he told us to try to make something basically, and he let us actually keep the disks. Like, I have no fucking clue where mine went. Also, yeah, you kind of gotta get around this guy's fat ass really quick. Yeah, like, yeah, and I installed it on my computer at home, but I never really did anything with it. I mean, like, I would say I should probably get that again, but I don't have the money for it, and I'm not going to pirate it because I don't do that anymore. Like, I'll fully admit, I used to torrent the shit out of stuff, but I definitely stopped doing that like 6-7 years ago, give or take. Like, I do remember one of the last things I torrented was the first season of My Little Pony because I was curious about it because I kept seeing fan art of the show, and it was like, and all the fan art was really fucking good. So it was like, and like, I saw a bunch of people saying how, like, online saying how good of a show it was, and I started watching it, like, actually on the TV, like on the network that it was on. Like, the first actual episode I watched was the Halloween episode of season 2. And then, like, it was after that I decided to, you know, instead of just waiting for it to show up on TV, like, episode by episode, I torrented the entirety of the first season in, like, super high, in, like, HD, so, like, the file size was enormous. Stop that. Okay, I thought it was about to explode. You know, that whole thing. The range is like 8 fucking miles. Back off so I can chuck some lightning bolts at him. Distance. And die. Yes, you did make it a bit late. We're on the last hour or so of streaming. And I'm bashing my head against this fucking wall. Yeah, and I'm also just kind of rambling because I don't have any specific topics to talk about. Well, I mean, he is a wall. Also did not mean to use heal. Yeah, the Demon Fire Sage is kind of a pain in the ass. Like, it's difficult to get close to him because, like, he has an AoE attack with, like, a stupid range. And with his jump attacks, unless you roll very correctly, like, he's gonna hit you and take out most of your health. That's the AoE attack. It doesn't do a shit ton of damage, but it's still really annoying. It makes it so it feels difficult to actually get close to him. Thankfully, that attack is almost entirely straight down. That was very risky. And that killed me. I hate this guy. You know, you use the word obese a lot. And yeah, dying is kind of what you do with these games. Which, honestly, like, despite what most people think is actually one of its most forgiving features, because, like, when you die, you can just, you can just try again. Like, there's literally nothing stopping you from just keep trying until you succeed. Like, the only thing that would actually stop me is just frustration and giving up. I keep forgetting how this game will actually queue up your button presses. Because, like, I accidentally hit roll twice, then attack, when I meant to roll once and attack. So my character rolled twice and then attacked, missing the attack. Okay, that was a bad roll. That was a very bad time to try to heal. Oh. There goes a bunch of souls. I think I'll after I kill this guy, I think I'll switch back to my Zweihander. Or Zweihander. Or however you pronounce it. Zweihander. Oh, maybe not. These guys don't die in one hit to the Zweihander. They must resist lightning damage or something. Oh yeah, I'm switching back to the Demon Great Machete. You know, it technically deals less damage. I think it actually deals more damage to these guys. Run past this guy. Yeah, you just run past that guy. Oh yeah, those guys must have a lightning resist. Okay, I should have rolled there. Oh, thank you for the follow. person with a bunch of kanji, or is that katakana? No, Japanese. It's a Japanese username. I'll respond to your actual message in a bit. Trying not to die. Rolled the wrong way and died. I might give you a follow. I might give you a follow back. I'll have to look at your. I'll have to look at your stuff. Like I don't do follow for follow or sub for sub. I remember back in the early days of YouTube where that was kind of an issue. You know, even though I do actually kind of need followers right now, because I need to hit that 50 follower threshold for what the fuck was it called? It's the step below partner on Twitch. It begins with an A. Yeah, I need 50 followers, like, as part of the way to help get that, as well as an average of 3 viewers per stream. I think I got all the other stuff for that, like the stream X amount of hours and X amount of days, like in a week/month. Ow. Fire bad. Fire hot. Aha! Oh. Key. I never get a good freaking feel for the range on that. Yeah, that was entirely my bad. I should have picked a better time to chuck a lightning bolt. Come at me, Scrub Lord. I remember way back in the day on YouTube, there was a bunch of like sub for sub channels. And like, and all that good glorious hoo-ha, and like it never like did anything. And you could always tell when people use those to get a big subscriber count, because like they would have a ton of subscribers, but none of their videos would have any views. can always tell people would use one of those or buy followers. Because like there was, I really need to boost up my fire resist. Yeah, there were some people who were like, because yeah, like there were things that you could do. It was like, oh hey, pay us X amount of money, and we'll make X amount of bot, and we'll have all of our bot accounts follow you or subscribe to you. Wow. You know what actually be pretty cool, but it would probably be a bit like antithetical to part of this game's like themes and stuff. If in the credits they actually had like a little thing that told you how many times you died in each area and to each specific boss. It's like you died in the Undead Burg like 10 times, and the Taurus Demon specifically like 8 times. And you died to Havel like 36 times. And you died to fucking Orstein and Schmo like 5 times. And Orlando, you died 15 times. Gwen, you didn't die once because Gwen's a bitch. I'm sorry, I shouldn't use that term. He's a wimp. Yeah, Gwen's actually one of the easiest bosses in this game. Like the final boss. And I don't really try it because I tend to use massive fuck-off weapons and it's really hard to parry with them. Apparently you can parry Gwen super easy. At least from what I hear. Owie. Freaking wankhole. What is this take number like 15? I rolled way too fucking early on that one. Come on, I totally dodged out of the way that time. Okay, let's go through my equipment and see what's better at protecting from fire damage. if I had some Black Knight armor, that'd be great, because that's kind of what the whole point about why their armor is black. Wow, the gold-hemmed black hood is less resistant to fire than Ornstein's helm? What the fuck? That's specifically a pyromancer garment. Well, at least the cloak is way better. Okay, so with this one, its physical is 234. With this, it's 215. But the flame does go up quite a bit. Now, of course, Havel's stuff is great at resisting fucking everything. But unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to get away with equipping all of Havel's stuff. Like, I'm not even sure if this is gonna be... Oh no, I can still mid-roll. This too heavy? Yep, that's fat roll territory. Yeah, the only thing of the helm is that gives better fire defense is Havel's helm. Which, you know, makes sense as it's literally a hunk of rock. Yeah, all of Havel's, like, set is essentially carved straight from stone. Including his great shield, which is literally a slab of rock. He doesn't use, like, he doesn't use weapons that are made out of rock, though. His weapon is a dragon's tooth, which I believe I have. Yeah, like there's no fucking way I could wield it because you need 40 strength to use. So I can't use it two-handed. It's literally the tooth of an everlasting dragon. Back to the demon machete. Okay. Let's see if this will last any longer. I'm kind of not expecting it to because, well, maybe a little bit longer. Maybe I'll leave it out. Because the torso bit is way less resistant to physical damage. So its actual physical hits will be more, might hurt more. Though I think Havel's gear might offset that. Because if you look up, tank in the dictionary, you'll see a picture of Havel the Rock. There we go. Wow, that boy likes to tumble when he's dying. Yeah, just to show you what the full Havel set looks like. Like, including his weapon. Yeah, like even with 2 items that greatly increase my equipment load, it's still like 94 out of 108. But yeah, like I actually physically can't use the set. Like I can walk around and I could two-hand this, but that's basically it. This is a bit of a hodgepodge build, but hopefully it'll work better. Yeah, that was way too early of a roll. Heal up. That was close. I think that did a tiny bit less damage. Okay, I rolled a bit too early on that one. Completely missed that attack. Like a fucking scrub. Okay, I thought I was a little far enough away for that to miss. Ah, I dealt damage. Oh wow, I'm alive. Wasn't expecting that. I'm surviving his AoEs a little bit better. Well, I still hit him. Okay, I am almost out of healing, and his health bar isn't even halfway yet. Right, that's how you avoid his AoE. Just fucking circle around him. I figured that. Wish I remembered that little detail sooner. Can you stop doing the crushing move, please? And dead. Hell yeah. And he got his catalyst. That's the way out. Okay, I'm gonna heal up a bit. And switch back to my regular equipment. Yeah, I'm not the fashion soul status yet. I'm getting there though. Hopefully you fall asleep there, you're usually way more talkative. Fair enough. Like it doesn't take. I mean, it doesn't take that long to get a drink, but you're gone. But you like weren't saying anything for like 15, 20 minutes. Okay, this is a shortcut back up here, which I believe if you give the fair lady enough humanity, you get access to that early, I think. There are a couple levels in faith. Now I need to get faith to 30 so I can. Ah shit! I forgot to level up attunement. I need to do that too. I'll do that through. I think I'll do that through the. I think I'll do that through summon. I think I'll level that up through summon grinding. Or do something with all those souls. That's where I just came from. Let's go this way. Alright, this just leads us right back to there. We actually have to go down. Yeah, this just goes straight back into the... Oh, I think I get it. Using that thing, you can do like using that method of entering the boss arena, you could probably do a plunging attack on him. Deal a fuck ton of damage. Okay, and you know, it's like 10 minutes, like 10 or so minutes early, but this seems like a really good place to end the stream. First, I gotta grab those items, because that's gonna bug me if I don't do it on screen. Yeah, because going down here... Misstep. Yeah, that's actually another boss right there. I believe right there is the centipede demon. I'm not gonna fight him today. I mean, I might summon grind him since he's a more difficult boss than the fire stage. So I'm more likely to get summoned for fighting that guy. But yeah. I believe I'll actually call it here. Because we're basically right in front of another boss. Alright. So I'll see you guys next time. Blade Master, logging off.